Kiana Cox-Jones, writer and director of Isolate, and I want to thank you so much for tuning in to watch this episode. You have a few more minutes, so share, like, tell everyone about it. Go get your popcorn, get comfortable, get seated, and get ready. I'm so excited for you to see this next episode. You are behind the scenes watching what we do best, drinking our tea, so get some tea if you have some. But get ready for Isolate in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. The power of breathing. Many of us underestimate the breath of life until there is none. The only difference between breath and breathe is that breathe is the action we utilize for the process of inhaling and exhaling, while breath is a noun that refers to the full cycle of breathing. One is what you need, while the other is the active process of what you do with what you need. What do you do with what you need in an instant, in a moment, when breath is lost? A lung fact from the Lung Health Institute. The average person breathes in the equivalent of 13 pints of air every minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 minutes. 9 minutes. 10, 11, 12, 13 minutes. 13 pints of air going nowhere. We started in isolation fighting for one pandemic and ended fighting two, all to breathe, which at this moment, I feel like I can't. Taking off the mask. Tell me, when exactly do I get to stop taking off the mask? When exactly can I just be me? When exactly can I be vulnerable without you thinking I should always be strong? When exactly can I ask for help without you thinking that I'm helpless? When exactly can I stop code switching because you're afraid of how I talk? When exactly can I stop defending my husband and my children without you thinking I'm an angry black woman? When exactly can I tell you don't touch my hair? When exactly can I tell you stop judging my skin? When exactly can I tell you stop judging what I'm wearing and stop looking at my butt and my body and the curves? When exactly can I just be a black woman in America? When you can answer that, I'll stop taking off the mask and putting it on. And I'll stop feeling like an imposter. I can't breathe. I feel like I can't breathe.
Patience. Listen to my voice, okay? We're going to take a deep diaphragmatic breath in. Come on, in. Hold it for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Breathe, baby, breathe.
8.
Breathe, baby, breathe.
Feelings?
Oh.
Feelings? Your thoughts?
Scared. Angry. Frustrated. Unsafe. Concerned for my son. Imposter.
Imposture.
Like an imposter. Like I don't belong here. Like Like I don't belong where I am. I don't know.
Okay, patience, I'm going to encourage you to interrogate those thoughts and feelings.
After the shooting and protests, my son hasn't been able to sleep. Shucks, I haven't been able to sleep. I feel like I'm living two lives as a Black woman in America. At night, I'm a Black mother watching over my son, watching him breathe, and praying over him and reading and hoping. And during the day, I'm a successful psychologist, therapist, with letters behind my name, fighting racial injustice and helping one patient at a time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like an imposter. Like I'm not supposed to be successful. Like I don't belong in the white rooms that don't look like me. The white rooms filled with white mothers who sleep at night.
I'm proud of you. You got it out. And hey, if you're comfortable, do some more interrogation of these feelings.
Okay, I'm gonna just say it.
Okay.
He called me out.
Okay. There it is. All right. I mean, I was waiting for you to say it. Oh. In here, patience. You are just patience. Okay? That's it.
Okay.
Come on. You don't got to censor yourself or self-diagnose. Just speak your mind without judgment. And remember, every therapist needs a therapist. A good therapist. That's me. Release. No filter.
No filter. Okay. So this patient, he's a brother, okay? And this brother called me out. Now, you know, I have a mixture of patients from different backgrounds. And this particular patient, he called me everything but Black girl magic. He said I was bougie, I was uppity. He said, and then he's gonna have the nerve to say that I went to one of these uppity Black colleges.
Okay. So he attacked HU?
Yes, he attacked my HU.
He attacked HU.
And then he went into this whole spill of white people using Black women to convince other Black people that they don't need therapy and we taking their money. Basically, he was calling me a sellout, and that, it made me so upset. And that's where the unrest and the questions came in. I know that I know who I am and the importance of what I do. Sometimes with my white constituents, I feel like an imposter. Like, I don't belong in those rooms. I'm filling a quota, but I know that I'm not. I know that I feel like an imposter. In those white spaces. But sometimes, even with my own people, I feel like an imposter. Therapy is not a trick or a manipulation. It's help. And right now, more than ever, my people need help. Help to release. God dang it. Help to breathe. They need somebody to tell them that they're not crazy.
You're not crazy, Patience. You're not crazy. You're not crazy. Every feeling and thought that you've expressed is valid. You're fighting two battles here, okay? A pandemic against a disease, and a pandemic because of racial injustice. And you're doing it all as a Black woman. You're doing it all. You're doctor and wife and mommy and healer and lover and sister friend and listener and advocate. Oh gosh, mentor and homeschooler, cook. Oh, come on, everything. Come on, protector, prayer warrior, helper of all people. Yet fighter for your own people who are in pain right now. That's a lot.
Yeah, that is a lot.
Let me validate you. Quote, if you persist in staying silent at a time like this, help and deliverance will arrive from the Jews from someplace else. They'll arrive. The help will arrive for the Jews, but from someplace else, and you and your family will be wiped out. Who knows? Who knows? But maybe, my queen, you were made for just such a time as this.
Esther 4:14.
Esther. Patience. You are Esther. And for such a time as this, you were born. I mean, I know it looks like magic, but magic is it's resilience, it's faith, it's hope, it's prayer, it's therapy, it's worship, a community of support, daily restorative practice, and talking your stuff out, and having a place where you can say, hey, I am hurting and I feel like an imposter. And the answer is no, you are not. But at moments, you will feel like it because your creativity can't be explained and your identity can't be revealed. But know that right here, and wherever else you make your altar of restoration, you can be yourself. You can take off the mask. And then you get what you need. Breathe, okay? Practice your strategies. Trust the process and go back out there and do it again. Fight again. That brother challenged you because he's never seen anybody like you, Patience. And when people are hurt, they challenge the thing that they don't know. And sometimes it's the very thing that can help them. Extend grace to yourself and to others who need it, okay? I know you do that. I know you know how to do that, okay? But now I need you to save some for yourself.
Yeah.
Save some grace for yourself. I know. Having therapy at home? Yeah.
Yeah.
My ones are allowed to. Hey, can you guys keep it down?
Save some for me. Thank you.
Save some.
I'm going to write that on a sticky note and post it over my desk. Save some for patience. Thanks, Dr. Grace.
Save some.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Listen, thank you for trusting me, okay? With your mask off. Thank you for that. And can I pray for you before you put it back on?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. Dear God, thank you so much for this beautiful day, for this morning. I thank you for patience and all that she offers to this world. I ask you that you would continue to give her strength to accomplish all the things you have for her to do. Help her to be who you want her to be. Help her to grow and help her to not grow weary in her well-doing. Help her to be kind to herself and gentle with herself. Help her to feel empowered in her practice and in her personal life. Help her to continue to serve her patients and help her to be her best self as they become their best selves, as they find restoration and a place for release. Thank you for all that she is, all that she's accomplished and all that she will accomplish. Thank you for her support system, for her husband and her son. And thank you for her sister friends and all those who support her. Oh God, I just ask you that you would that you would mount her up on wings like eagles and let her soar. It's time to soar. It is time to soar. It is time to soar. I thank you. I thank you in Jesus' name.
Imposter syndrome. The Harvard Business Review defines imposter syndrome as a collection of feelings of inadequacy that persist despite evidence of success. They say imposters suffer from chronic self-doubt and a sense of intellectual fraudulence that override any feelings of success. I wonder why so many Black women experience imposter syndrome. And sometimes we are the only Black people in the room, sometimes the only Black voice in the room. It can be overwhelming to feel like you belong there, but I am enough. I am more than enough. I am more than a conqueror. I am God's handiwork, created to do great work in advance. I was predestined for this. It's my superpower. I am more than enough. I am not an imposter. I am not an imposter.
Dear God, please don't let this be an epic fail. First time for everything. All right. Let's just hope they come. Okay. Oh, somebody's joining. Okay.
Hi, Dr. Patient.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
You're welcome. Good. Other people are coming in. Just remember to keep your screen off.
Hi, Doc.
Hi. How are you?
I'm okay.
Good. Just remember to keep your screen off.
What's up, Dr. P?
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm great.
Keep your screens off. Don't turn your screens off. Just keep them off, please. Okay. Whew. Okay.
Hello. Am I in the right place?
Yes, yes, yes. You are in the right place. You are in the very place that you're supposed to be. Thank you. Okay. It looks like everyone is here. Okay. So thank you all so much for joining Dr. P's group therapy. I'm really grateful for you all. This is the first time that my practice is trying anything like this before. We're trying group therapy, teletherapy, group therapy, telegroup therapy. And I'm thankful for you all for agreeing to be here and for showing up. I don't want you to turn your cameras on, your video on. That's why I sent the email and asked you to join with no video, because sometimes it takes a certain level of vulnerability to have your camera on and show your face. And I want it to be your choice. And there is no pressure to be vulnerable at this moment. So please just keep your videos off. The reason why I have you all here today is because our country, our world is facing two pandemics, and all of you have been affected by both of the pandemics. The pandemic of a virus, and then the pandemic of racial injustice. So I know that you all was in need of connecting, so I wanted to allow group therapy. So I thought it would be a great idea for us all to come together, and also to take a time at the end to remember those who were lost during this pandemic. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started, and I'm gonna start off with my check-in word. Okay.
Dr. P, what's a check-in word?
Great question. So a check-in word is a word that describes where you are, what you're feeling at the moment as you are checking into this space. We travel in and out of different spaces throughout the day, sometimes via Zoom, and it's important just to kind of let people know how you're checking in, so that way we know what to expect. We can extend grace for how you're checking into this particular space. So I'll start off. My name is Dr. Patience, and my check-in word is hopeful. Okay.
Okay, I guess my check-in word is open.
My name is Carrie, and my check-in word is sad.
My name is David, and my check-in word is questions.
My name is Chantal, and my check-in word is nervous.
My name is Isabella, and my check-in is helpless, indefensa.
My name is Leonard, and my check-in word is mourning privilege.
My name is Eddie, and my check-in word is Black Lives Matter.
Okay. Thank you, everybody, for giving me and sharing with all of us your check-in word. All right. All right. Let's just do another icebreaker, kind of like breathing. So I want everybody to sit up, kind of get into a comfortable position, and we're gonna do some deep breaths. And we're gonna
wait, Dr. P. Now, are you sure you want us black folk in here taking deep breaths with these white folk?
Eddie,
come on, man.
Yes, Eddie, I do, because not being able to breathe during this pandemic has affected us all. It is not a coincidence that the disease pandemic desired to take away breath, to stop breathing, and racial injustice desires to take away breath. So I do want us to start off with breathing. You know what? Let's actually start off with community agreements, that we are all agreeing to be respectful of one another, to let each other talk, that we don't have to agree, but we agree to disagree, that we give space to let people feel how they feel, let them take their time, don't interrupt. Also, this is a brave space for you to be brave and bold. This is a safe space and a confidential space. You all signed confidentiality agreements for that whatever is said here stays here. And I will do the supporting, I will do the empowerment. You don't have to do all of that. You are just in this space to be. And if you want to talk, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. So since Eddie brought that up about breathing and what's going on, I don't want to gloss over that. So if there's somebody who wants to share how they feel about that and about breath and breathing and pandemic and whatever you want to talk about, it's totally up to you. It's here, it's on the table, so we can address it. Is there anybody who wants to say anything?
I'll start.
Okay.
I struggle with anxiety and worry. Sometimes that worry makes me catastrophic. Did I say that right, Dr. Patience?
You mean it makes you catastrophize, but it's okay.
Yeah, that. And when I feel overwhelmed by anxiety, I can't breathe. My thoughts are invaded, my face space, and I feel out of control. But when I marched and protest, that was the first time I felt empowered and control of my breath.
Wow, Chantal, that is great. And thank you so much for sharing that with us. Is someone else would like to share?
I'll go. I feel horrible. I will never know what it's like. I will never understand what it's like to be Black in America. Not today and not ever. But I do believe Black Lives Matter. I had a niece, a beautiful brown skinned niece, and she was in the prime of her life. And I gave up on her father, my brother. And I didn't support him as a Black man in America. My privilege made non-essential things somehow more important than Black lives. And my silence was complicit with the racial injustice of other white people. And I lost time with my brother. And so I was committed to not lose time with his daughter, my niece. And she couldn't breathe. And I feel bad that her death and the deaths of so many others is me just getting it. And I was one of those all lives matter people until it happened to my family. David, I'm so sorry. I'm committed to doing better. Please forgive me.
Already done. You loving my baby girl was loving me. And I'm numb. I recently just buried a daughter who couldn't breathe. And for her, it wasn't an officer. It was the very system. And for a Black woman, it's less health care, less mental health care options, and stereotypes that plagued her because of thoughts of depression or the inability to not be able to conceive. Fewer resources, less heard, less appreciated, more underrepresented and overlooked because, let's face it, nobody wants to hear a Black woman complain, right? Thus, no one saw the signs. No one. And because she was a Black woman, the world thought that it was all right to put the weight of the world on her shoulders and ask her to fix it. Fix her husband, fix her infertility, fix her job, fix her dad, fix her family drama. And she couldn't breathe. Now I feel like I can't breathe.
David, I want you to take a deep breath. Come on, David. David, hear my voice. Take a deep breath in. Come on. Yeah, as a matter of fact, let's all do that. Let's do it with them. Come on. We're going to do our diaphragmatic breathing. We're going to take a deep breath in for 8 counts, and you're going to hold it. And while you're holding it, you're going to think of all those things that are balling up on the inside. And when we release, we're going to release on that S. But then at the end, you're going to put your hand on your chest and give me that, David's going to give me that, the rest of you will release in the S. Okay. Here we go. Deep breath in on 8 counts. Take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release on the S. Release on the S. David, give me the Come on, David. Good, David. It's better out than in. Is there anyone else?
I do. My check-in word was helpless because that's how I feel. Helpless as a wife, helpless as a mother, helpless as a servant in my community. This virus pandemic is making historical inequity even worse.
And disproportionately affecting people of color.
Yes, exactly. We are trying our hardest, my husband and I, to serve our community. I know so many Hispanic immigrants. They are suffering. They are trying to balance all these changes with the DACA program. Fear is raising. Depression is hardening. My people are dying yet. But you know what? It's still hope. An older Spanish mother said, puedo que no tenga la ayuda que necesito, pero no podemos dejar a nuestros hermanos y hermanas negros luchar solo. La vida negra importa.
She just said, I may not have help I need, but we can't let our Black brothers and sisters fight alone. Black lives matter.
Yes, thank you, exactly. Both of this pandemic is affecting us all, or at least it should.
Hey, what's up, bro? So, I know I may not know you. David, that's your name, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry about your brother, bro. Honestly. And sincerely, I thank you for sharing. I have 2 sons and a daughter, and I have a lot to learn myself. And grace, right?
Yes, you're learning to extend grace.
Yes, a lot of grace to extend to people. You know, I lost a lot of loved ones to both this pandemic and injustice. I almost lost myself, but I'm still breathing. You know, it's like I think, why me? You know, why am I still here? But most importantly, am I next? 6 feet apart, 6 feet deep. Should we give them 6 feet and they dig graves faster than their new jail cells, man? I mean, come on.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you for sharing. Anyone else want to share?
Yeah, I'd like to briefly share. A few years ago, I lost my older son to a difference of opinions. And I was okay, but sad. And I haven't seen him in years. Then 3 years ago, I lost my other son to cancer. And I was heartbroken. And now a few weeks ago, I lost my wife to the virus, and I feel lost and empty. She worked at an inner city school not too far from our home, and she loved her students. She loved them. Black, Hispanic, Asian. She loved her students. And there at the school, she was only one of a couple of white people working as a teacher. And it didn't pay much, but it didn't matter because she just loved her job. Before her, I was blind to privilege. I used to say, well, I don't see color. And she would look at me and say, honey, even a blind person can see color and can feel racism. And she was right. She taught me so much. She made me better. And I was so upset when she died that I was numb to anything that was going on around me until I received this letter from her. She wrote it in the hospital with the help of her guardian angel, Tasha. She said, it will hurt deeply not having me and not being able to kiss and hug and watch Sweet Home Alabama. Take the time to mourn, but know that it would hurt me just as much if you didn't let my legacy live on. Please donate $500,000 to the students at my school for more resources or whatever the students need. Leonard, honey pie, use your privilege to help, and my memory will continue to live on. Love, your wife, and your best friend. And I was so scared to read this letter because I knew that it would make so many things real to me. But I'm glad I did. And I am so, so grateful for Tasha.
First, Tasha sent me a letter from my daughter too. I haven't even read it. Yet. I'm just too scared. I'm just afraid that she'll tell me that I didn't amount up as a father.
David. David, look at me. It could be the opposite. She may have adored you as a father.
Yeah.
The letter she sent me a week before her death talked immensely about how great of a father you were. You should read the letter. Read the letter.
Yes, David. You should read the letter. My name is Tasha, and I'm the nurse who served both your daughters, David, and your wife, Leonard. They were two of the most beautiful women inside and out that I've ever met. And they loved you both. You know, you have the few encounters I had with them and cared for them. You have one white woman and one black woman, both, you know, both fighting for air to breathe, to live, to love. And to be with their families one more time. And you know, I had the honor of holding both their hands and crying for them. And watching them take their last breath. Sorry.
Okay, Tasha. No need. Sorry. Thank you.
But then those were the last things that they wanted you to know in those letters. And David, right?
Yeah.
Your daughter didn't think you were a bad father. You know, she thought you were such of a good father that she wants you to adopt her baby boy. And he's currently in the NICU. Yeah.
What? I have a grandson?
A beautiful, beautiful black baby boy. The doctors weren't able to save your daughter, but save the baby. And I have hope that with the right help, that his lungs will grow stronger. I have hope.
The right help. His lungs will grow strong so that he can breathe. I think this is a perfect moment for us to take a moment to realize that we're breathing and think about who are we breathing for that can't. Take a moment to think about who are we breathing for. Are you breathing for your children? Are you breathing for the next generation? Are you breathing for a relationship that has felt suffocated? Are you breathing for hope? Are you breathing for racial justice? Are you breathing for change of events? Are you breathing for transformation in America? Are you breathing for someone you lost due to the virus, someone who had to die alone in the hospital? Are you breathing for doctors and nurses who have to serve and are the only family members some people get to see and be with? Are you breathing for essential workers who to serve when others had to be isolated at home? Are you breathing for the elderly neighbor who is alone and can't see their grandchildren or family or friends? Who are you breathing for? Are you simply breathing for Black bodies that are forgotten, that are overlooked, undervalued? Or are we breathing for Hispanic communities overlooked, less resources, less healthcare, Asian communities that are being targeted? Who are we breathing for? Leonard, you're breathing for your wife. Take a moment to take a breath for her, Leonard, because good. Let her legacy continue, because the world needs more people like her, and now her legacy continues through you. Chantel, you're breathing for the graduation you didn't get a chance to have, and all of the frustration that went into, that you feel because of all the work that you put into and you were unable to walk across the stage. Take a deep breath, Chantel, and breathe. Good. Isabella, you're breathing for the people that you serve, that you and your husband pray for, the people that you and your husband serve, that you have your food pantry and you have all of those resources. You're breathing for those people. Take a deep breath in, Isabella. What? Take a deep breath in, Eddie. Yeah. You're breathing for your children. Those amazing children that you work tirelessly to build relationships with, even when your manhood is tested by America. Breathe for your children. Breathe. Take a deep breath in, Eddie. Carrie and David, you're breathing for the reunion and the reconciliation of a brother and a sister. Most importantly, you're breathing for a niece, for a daughter whose life was lost due to domestic violence, due to being suffocated by pressure. Take a deep breath in for your daughter, David. Yeah. Take a deep breath in for your niece, Carrie. And Tasha. You're breathing for all of the nurses and the doctors who are in your position, who serve diligently and may never get a thank you, but they go home and they are trying to hold it together, making sure they don't give the virus to their children, and they're trying hard to keep themselves together so that they can go back and serve another day as a hero. Breathe for them, Tasha. Take a deep breath in. Yeah. And I'm breathing for every person who feels alone, but you're not alone. Every person who feels unheard, forgotten, underrepresented, ignored, undervalued. We whisper your name. And now we all will take a breath for those lost during both pandemics. Deep breath in, blow the air out. And for the little Black boys who are growing up, may we be the breath to help their lungs breathe. This is isolation. It wasn't just the isolation that was hard. It was the lack of breathing. Virus, I can't breathe. Racial injustice, get your knee off my neck. I can't breathe. 2 pandemics, 1 breath. I see you, little Black boy. I see you. And I'm breathing for you. I'm breathing for you and all of your Black boy joy. Breathe, little Black boy. We need to hear your voice. Breathe, little Black boy. We know that you are more than what they make you out to be. Breathe, little Black boy. We see deep down inside of you all of your richness, all of your intellect, all of your Black beauty, all of your powerful voice. You are a future king. So we treat you like a prince. Breathe, little Black boy. We support you in school. Breathe, little Black boy. When they try to silence your voice, breathe, little Black boy. Even when they're on your neck, breathe, little Black boy. Don't cry. Mama's gonna do everything so that you ain't next. Breathe, little Black boy. Breathe, little Black boy. Breathe. The world needs you, even if they don't think they do. Well, hello there. I am Kiana Cox-Jones, writer, director, and producer of Isolate. Myself, along with KJ Productions family and friends, would like to thank you so much for watching our web series, episode 1 all the way through episode 5, and even this video. I want you to know that during the filming of this web series, we were praying for you. It was made specifically for you. Yes, you. We wanted people to know that even though they felt alone, that they were not alone, that God was with them and he heard your cries. And so I pray that the stories that were shared through this web series touched you in a way that you felt the presence of God and that you were able to use one of the numbers that we have presented to you to call, to reach out, to ask for help. As we prepare for season 2, we are so excited, but we need your help. We need your help and your donations. We need you to share. We need you to like. We need you to tell everybody about it. And if you have a little extra during this time, make a donation. Click the button below and make a donation to KJ Productions so that we can get season 2 up and running, so we can continue to make great content that feeds your spirit and that allows you to know that although you feel alone, you are not alone. Isolation doesn't mean that you have to be isolated in your mind.
There is help for you. And the KJ Productions family wants to once again tell you, thank you. We have reached over 10,000 plus people, and the numbers are still growing. Season 2 is ready and waiting. We just need your help. Hit, like, share, donate. Again, God bless you and thank you.